people who are new to Lockheath area, Fareham, who are looking for more of running or walking routes, specifically into the woods or nearby. So I'm just opposite to Fareham Leisure Centre. Fareham Leisure Centre, there is a cemetery here, and this is the parking for Holly Hill Woods. It's pretty dark, gonna be already. So these are the, I'm entering woods at the moment. So this walk which I'm going to cover today, this is my, what do you call, very regular running and walking track. So full of woods, full of lakes, full of water bodies, beautiful countryside. So the routes minimum in Holly Hill are, you see, half a kilometer, and it can go up to 6 kilometers if you complete these woods and go via, you see, the end of Holly Hill, depending upon which route you are taking, there are a couple of viewpoints here, the couple of sunken garden and other things in these woods are beautiful. So when you'll finish the Holly Hill, you will reach Hamble Shore. Hamble Shore is again a pretty good walk, coastal side walk, I would say, backwaters, not exactly sea, but yeah, that's almost the sea. So you'll reach there, and if you continue your walk towards the parking, you can reach the Warsash Shore, Warsash Harbor. From there, parking would be, I would say, 2 kilometers. Okay, so overall route which I'm going to cover today is for 6 kilometers. Some woods are as dense as, I mean, pitch dark when you'll be entering woods, especially at this particular time. At the moment it is approximately half five or half, maybe. Let me check what exactly the time is. Okay, 16:43. It's 16:43, and let's see. So you come in the early morning, you come at dawn time, or you come whatever time you come after sunset or pre-sunset. This is pretty much safe woods. No junkies you won't see around, and dog walkers or mainly local area, posh crowd. You see, you can see ample of water bodies in this, little canals and 2-3 artificial lakes, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all if you are looking for a walking place. If you are new to Lockheath village, walking place nearby with your dog or just for yourself. I do running a lot. I do sometimes longer distances like 30 to 40 kilometers. So I start normally my runs from here. Even if I'm going towards Leon-Solent or going towards airport side for my longer distances towards Eastleigh, that side, I start my runs from Holly Hill. And Holly Hill itself is only 3 kilometers, I would say. 2.5, I would say. But if you include a whole surrounding, the complete route on Strava route, then it will be 5.8, 5.9 kilometers. It's already gonna be very dark. By the time I'll reach Hamble, it will be pitch dark. So I'll see whatever I could. And I have a head torch here. Let's see if it makes a difference in video quality. No, not much. Not much of a difference. But these woods are amazing. If you come some fine day, some sunny day, for a day out with kids, you can easily spend a few hours here. Ample of playgrounds to play with, frisbee and all that. See, so it's an amazing place. I love it. It's one of the favorite gateways to start any run. Walks are not my favorite, but yeah, I enjoy walks here, specifically Holly Hill, my favorite walk spot. These were the first woods when I introduced myself towards like local walking tracks when I moved into 10 years back, when I moved into this village. So gradually I fall in love with this place. Autumn, fall, winter, summers, you come anytime, you'll find this place amazing. And I'm pretty so much used to the curves and nicks of these woods that I remember, I mean, I don't need even torch, even in the darkest night. Even in the darkest of the nights, I've come here in these woods for running, even very late evenings when I used to work in London and used to reach Southampton back around 8:30, 20:30, and then my runs used to start at around 10, be that winters, be that summers, doesn't matter. So here you go. I think it's time to pause this video. I'll switch it on when I'll reach Hamble and we'll see, continue from there. And I'll make a daytime video as well so that woods are pretty much visible. To really appreciate, you really need to see these woods in daytime. Mainly the localites know already. This video is mainly for people who are new to Loxit village or the nearby, who are looking for woods and they don't mind to come by car and park the car and just walk. You see. So if I go towards that side, it's a dense forest further down. For 1.5-2 kilometers it's pitched. Pretty much you see. So I'll be entering woods from there. And obviously they are well maintained, but as such, but you can't expect that there won't be any mud in rainy season here. So tracks will be full of all sort of, you see, you need proper walking or running shoes here. But if you are in your favorite running trainers, don't expect them to be clean. If you are planning a run in Holly Hill in rainy weather, it's full of mud. But normal days, dry days, summers, heaven is a place on earth. I complete normally this walk, ups and downs all. If I'm pretty fast, I'm talking about walk, I'm not talking about run. I complete between 50 to 55 minutes. A leisure walk where I'm making videos, shooting out some bird photography and all that. 60 minutes is worst case. 60, maybe 70 even, sometime. 70 minutes for a 6 kilometers walk. But run is easy peasy, 15-20 minutes, that's it. In 15-20 minutes you can finish these woods. You can't miss this spot. This is a kind of a straight away it's going to a place called what you call viewpoint. This is Hamble, for sure is towards this side. This is the densest forest I'm talking about. When you enter this place, even in daytime, sunlight doesn't reach properly here because of too many woods, too much of trees and all that. So pitch dark here, obviously. And I won't recommend to you to come along with kids at this particular time after sunset. If you want to enjoy with family, definitely a summery day or a wintry day with sun out. And if you talk about a run, if you are a solo runner, jogger or walker, doesn't matter. But if you want to enjoy with family, you need to choose a fine day. See the mud, see the layers of mud. So this is couple of places here. Don't expect shoes to be won't get dirt. It's not possible. Now the woods where I am currently, they are the proper dense forest. This is the dense most part of Holly Hill. Very, very dark. Without a head torch, really cumbersome job to pass through these woods. You might knock your feet, there are chances, but in daytime, even if you are a runner on a fast pace, doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. Its past few days is rainy. It was everywhere muddy. I once lost in these woods. They seems very straightforward route for a daily walkers, no big deal. But when I was new to these woods, I once lost with my son almost 9 years back, and I was not able to come out for more than 2 hours. These woods are so dense. It looks like a local area in map, few kilometers, that's it. But it's not the case. So make sure you are tracking in your mind where you are going, and you can come back if you don't want to go towards Hempel. If your plan is to come back from the same route, this is the tiny hill here. Normally you can climb from these stairs or the hill. Specifically, if your plan is to come back using the same route, there are chances to get lost if you are not tracking where you are going. For example, the route where I am going towards Hempel, in parallel there is another route on right hand side. You can't see, it's so dark. But if you follow that route, in no time you will be lost. You'll be reaching, after a mile or so, you will be reaching private lands and extremely old Victorian chalets, sort of lodges sort of within the forest. A little bit lights are visible, that's the Hempel shore. Six kilometer, this route is suitable for daily walkers, for dog walkers, and who want to target for 1 hour route. From my home in Lockseat, home to run to Holly Hill, and including this all, going back home via Warsash Road and then Lockseat Road and Locks Road. It is approximately 10.2 kilometers, and running distance 10.2 kilometers, and the time it takes depends, like 50 to 60 minutes again for those, depending on how fast you are. For a runner youth who are pro in running, it's like 35 minutes run, 45 minutes run, I would say. My best time in park run is 23 point something for 5 kilometers in park run, okay? I'm not a fast runner. I prefer slow. My leisure speed is 27 minutes for 5 kilometers. And my super leisure speed, which I really enjoy, is 29 minutes, 28 minutes. And maybe 30 minutes for 5 kilometers. If I want to take too stress towards the best time and all that. I don't care about times, I care about the fun part. Okay, here you see. So I've covered the dense forest. Now there is no dense forest. Further down there is dense forest, but 2 minutes walk, and I'll be touching Hempel shore. This is Hempel. Looks beauty to me. Is remind me of a river in my hometown where I've born and brought up. Only difference is Hamble water is not drinkable, probably the quality is not that good. But in the place where I was born and brought up, and there was a river called Bhakhada, and quality of water was superb, simply awesome quality, top quality. You can drink that water. It's like mineral water. I would compare that river with River Glen in Scotland. If you exclude the minerals part of Glen, it's that crystal clear water. Almost end of the forest, almost end of the woods. So literally from parking where I parked my car opposite to that leisure center, Fareham Leisure Center in Parkgate, not the one which is in Fareham, mind it. It took me 1.95 kilometers, 17 minutes walk. Okay, that too slow walk. So if you are a runner, for you this sort of walk will be 15 minutes, 14 minutes. Full of mud. And I've been now touching Hamble. This is the Hamble Valley. You see? Okay, these are the woods look like. So further mud. Super duper muddy today, man. Another, if your kids like llamas, there is a farmhouse further down. I'll show you from there. If your kids like llama or donkeys or horses, there is a farmer, there is a farmland here. There you go, see Hamble. The beauty. I love it. I love this river. So, this is the coastal line I was talking about. Almost where the last light is. On right hand side there is a donkey farm. And your kids can feed them grass and all that. They roam around there in that field. And they sometimes that farmer keep llamas also. My kids have played around on this track a lot only because of to see the llamas. So this river, I'll tell you a little bit about this river. This is there are two rivers in Southampton, okay? Itchen River and Hamble River. High tide come a couple of times in these rivers. It is not that often for all rivers to get high tide and low tide that often. I think 2 times probably in Itchen. And one of the reasons, my knowledge is not that accurate at the moment. I don't know, I need to think about that. But I think one of the rivers, high tide come twice. Probably in Itchen or Hamble, I don't remember. So I have done paddle boarding where the Hamble starts from and where the Hamble finishes at rising sun, almost where it touches the sea. So I've done paddle boarding and kayaking in this river. It's an amazing river. Superb location. You can smell seaweed here. Sea is not far. So the forest is over. Now 1 kilometer route will be the coastal line, this particular backwaters, okay, on the shingly surface. The surface is no more muddy, ample of shingle here. Shingly surface complete all over. Okay, let's start the journey, continue the journey. 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers done. 4 more to go. For newbies, this forest is like amazing. People who are nearby SO31 postcode or in Lockseat Parkgate area. Once again, this video is not for habitants who are here from ages. This is for newbies, new people who are looking for walking on running tracks. There are ample of people who come to this area because of they have jobs in Whiteley or they have jobs in Nat, Sonic or other places like you see Kitescroft and all that. They come here for stay 2-3 years and then they migrate back to their own countries. or probably move some other location within UK. So this is one of the hidden gem. We have few more. I'll make different videos for them. Meon Valley have ample of places. Titchfield Haven, Titchfield itself, Meon running track, Meon cycling route. Why I say this gateway of my runs, when I start any endurance run, 30 to 40 kilometers, I always start from here. Always start from here, even though I have to go towards Southampton or towards Portsmouth. I start my endurance run from here. And by the way, if you see on maps, this line, this coastal line, if you continue walking or running without stopping, you will reach Leon-Solent. First of all, you will reach Meon Valley, Titchfield Haven. You have to pay the entry fee there to bird watching and all that. It's not for runners because people come with their binoculars specifically to see birds, rare birds, migrant birds and all sort of, and disturbing them is not allowed. So runners or kids who can be noisy, no, I won't recommend. And they charge some money as well, 5-6 pounds probably, I don't remember. Nice place. So what I was saying, if you keep on continue here, further down 4 kilometers is Titchfield Haven from here, okay? 3 to 4 kilometers maximum. On and off road and all that, shingly surface, you'll reach sea, you have to walk a bit, you have to run in shingle otherwise, and normal route otherwise. Not muddy, that muddy. The muddy part was in more like in Hollyhill. And after crossing Titchfield Haven, if you continue, you will reach Hillhead Beach. Pretty beach, ample of place for your kids to fly a kite or anything. It's like a little area which looks like a golf course kind of thing. Proper grass and lawn, well maintained lawn. You can sit there, you have a picnic area on side. Clean beach, very clean beach. There is a ice cream parlor there, a tuck shops, kind of a coffee shop. And keep on going. After 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, you will reach Leon-Solent, which is heaven is a place on earth once again. So one of my favorite place on Boulevard to do skating, inline skating. So that route cost me, I would say 13-ish kilometers, okay? 15-ish kilometers, I would say, maximum. So then further down, I take a U-turn from Fareham. I reach then that Fareham area, then back home via Titchfield or via Fareham Asda. So overall route from Loxheath, this particular route, if you follow, it is for long distance runners. It will cost 33 minimum 33 kilometers. And while coming, if you come via Whiteley, it's gonna cost you marathon 41 point something, precisely 42.5, little bit more than normal marathon route. So this is what it's all about. And I've done this via skates, not a complete with skates, and I've done with several times with push bike, and in push bike I've included further Portsdown Hill and all that as well. So it's way more than 40 kilometers, 45, way more than that. And I've done with the runs, couple of times with run, more than maybe 5-6 times. The whole route, 40 kilometers one. Last year, I think 2021, I did, I think twice. But if you are not after your fitness routes or looking for new fitness routes, for walking perspective, 6 kilometers or even half the route, 3 kilometers within the woods is more than sufficient for you. You don't need to do much. On this side, you would have heard about the Jolly Sailor pub. That is towards that corner. Keep on walking, keep on walking, keep on walking. After 2 kilometers, you will reach Bridge Road. As soon as you cross the bridge, you take a left turn after crossing the railway bridge, and you'll reach kind of a Abbey's Woods, sort of, with a kind of a village, and park your car at railway station there, Hamble railway station, and then just walk towards Jolly Sailor. One of the finest pubs, I would say. I like it. But they stopped doing halloumi burger, which was nice. If you come in rainy days, when it's pretty rainy, you will see waterfalls here. They comes in when they overflow. This overflow, they open the tornado kind of thing. I'll make another video for that. They often come. You can see monthly, maybe 4-5 times that thing, which I'm talking about. The water flows from this place to that place. Where I'm walking on the left hand side, this place, to right hand side, water overflows, and then it forms small waterfalls, which looks amazing. Coastal route is over. Where I'm up to, at least where I'm going to take a U-turn. This is end of the coastal line. Not end, but just the end where I'm going to take left. If I go straight, I'll reach towards Leon-Solent. These are the toilets. They are open till late evenings. I think depending on summers or winters. Somewhat around 7 maybe. These are the toilets. So far, for dog walkers who don't want to do 6 kilometers, who want to do 4-ish something, 3.4, either they can park your car here as well. This is a free car park here, ample of car parking, even on the Warsash Harbour. So, car park, see the massive car park here. You can park your car here. You don't need to enter woods. You can just go by the coastal line, reach Bridge Road and come back. That's another route. Easy peasy walkers. Just by the off waters of Hamble. And I would have taken that turn, but I'm going to show you a pub, a nice local pub. Rising Sun. It's nice. They are not period pubs or Victorian pubs as such, but they are nice family pubs with posh crowd. You won't see any parties of teenagers going on, like not a pub which you won't like to go along with your family. Really nice food they serve. Nice staff. This is the harbour. Warsash Harbour. So I'll just show you a bit of a harbour and then I'll take a U-turn from Warsash Road towards Holly Hill car parking, which will be precisely 2.25 kilometers. Same video I will make in daytime as well to demonstrate the clear view of the route. But I'll end of these videos, I'll share my Strava map, which will give you a gist of what you're gonna cover in 6 kilometers and how the route will look like in maps. I've done paddleboarding. I'm starting from Hamble, paddleboarding as well as kayaking, and I've finished my kayaking and paddleboard here, exactly here, this shore, from Botley, where Hamble starts, till this place. Nice. That's the pub, Rising Sun. Worth trying. Nice food, nice stuff. And this is it's not visible from here. Okay, as I was saying you, if you follow this coastal route and keep on going from this route, from this straightaway where it's coming, this route will join you towards Leon-Solent. And today's route is just 6 kilometers easy peasy walk. Mainly this video is for dog walkers, or for, you can customize this route. You can make it as small as you want and as big you want. If you from Warsash Road, where the Rano agency is, I'm going to take a left turn from there. But if you follow that route straight away up to Kitescroft and go towards Holiday Inn, and then further Whiteley towards the golf course, and then further Cinepod, from there Bresleydon Brickwork, and come back to Lockheath, or say Lloyds Bank Middle Road. That route is 21.4 kilometers precisely. If you are in a mood of half marathon, keep Holly Hill as your gateway of half. Continue Warsash Road, Whiteley, Bresleydon Brickworks, come back to Lockheath, and it will be your half. Ample of opportunities, you see. Mix of woods and that's the Warsash High Street village. Warsash, couple of shops here in the local village. This is Possum, a pet store owned by an amazing lady. I really like her. Really nice shop for all pets needs, be that you want a dog food or cat food or bird seeds, massage parlor and all that, the barber shop and all. Small village, you see. Warsash is a lovely small village. Now this is the Renault agency I'm talking about. So guys, I'm going to take a left and it will join me towards the parking, okay? Holly Hills parking. But if you follow this road straight away, that second exit, you will bump up in Kitescroft, or the cul-de-sac will be, it won't be a cul-de-sac, the end of this road will be Kitescroft, where the little IT park is there and the parcel force and other offices are there. So Kitescroft, you follow the route towards Whiteley, and that's the route which I'm saying it will convert your run into a half marathon. Now village high street ends. There's a new burger shop open here. Chaat Tanuga. Chaat Tanuga. Okay, I was not aware about this new burger shop. I think there used to be a Chinese takeaway, probably still there, but anyway. So okay guys, this is the road route now. Now in the 4.4 kilometers done, 4.4 kilometers done in 48 minutes. Walk, no running, just walk. Six kilometers is the parking precisely, the whole route. So 1.5 more, approximately 1.5 kilometers from here, you have to walk on road. So this is a pavement walking, okay? So complete 6 kilometers route, 4.5 is mix of all kind of terrains, woods, muddy routes, shingle, soil, normal, unpaved roads. This last bit is 1.5 kilometers is complete road surface, the pavement smooth, as smooth as if you want to do skating. You can. I'll wind up this video and I'll make the bit when I'll be nearby the parking. So far it is 6.0809 in 1 hour 6 minutes. So this is the miniest route, 6 kilometers, almost parking. That's the Fairham Leisure Centre in Parkgate area. SO31 postcode Sierra Oscar 31. The bigger leisure centre is in Fairham, which is far better. I don't like this one. So the parking is there. You can, as I told you, as I explained, There are different opportunities, different routes you have to design, you have to customize on your own within this village, which can be as small as 2 kilometers, as big as 40 kilometers. It depends where you start from, where you end, which side, which direction you take, what sort of talent you need, the difficulty level and all that. How pro runner you are you a recreational runner or just a 5k thing, park runs, 10k, half marathon. There is no limit. No limit. So that's the parking I have entered. Now at home, I will describe the route on my Strava and I'll add that in the end of this video. Cheerio. Stay blessed. So this is the loop which I was talking about. Start from here, Holly Hill parking. So you have two options, okay? Dog walkers. You either can park your car at Holly Hill, and second option is here. Ample of parking here. Two places you can walk. So either park here and then start the loop from here and reach here back, or park the car here and loop will start from here. If you are running, if you are a runner, if you are not a walker, doesn't matter. If you are in Whiteley, Salisbury Green, Parkgate, Loxheath, Titchfield Common, anywhere, your route will be 10 kilometers to 40 kilometers, depending upon where you are going, how long you want it. The loop, this is the loop which we did, 6-kilometer loop which I did today. If I do the same loop, start way, gateway of my run will again be Holly Hill. Start from here. Actually, let's start from here, Parkgate, okay? This area, which is the Lloyds Bank. If you start from Lloyds Bank, reach Salisbury Green to Holly Hill, and then from here to back, your route will be precisely 9.5 to 10.5, depending upon which corner you choose from, okay? So it will be between 9.5 to 10.5 kilometers. But if you want exactly 13 kilometers route, I'm talking about the start point as Parkgate, Lloyds Bank. So from Lloyds Bank to Holly Hill, and then Holly Hill to Warsash Road to Kitescroft to back to Parkgate, it will be 13 kilometers precisely. Now, if you are looking for a half marathon nearby in this locality, your route will be Holly Hill starting point, same route up to the loop, up to here. So from Warsash, keep on going, follow the road. From Titchfield, from here, somewhere here, Holly Hill, you have to catch the route to what you call Whiteley, okay? Whiteley Golf Course. So Whiteley Golf Course, this is the Kitescroft. So this is the roundabout. And then you have to follow the Whiteley route to Bursledon Brickworks, and from there, Bursledon, the route which I am talking about, this drive will take you towards the golf course here somewhere, okay? Gulkapis and all that. So keep on going. You will reach somewhere here, Cinewood. From there, if you go to Bursledon Brickworks Museum, I'm trying to find out the route. Here you go, this road, okay? Bursledon Brickworks Road, and then you will come on the Bridge Road. This route, you will come down here. From here, follow this Bridge Road, and you will reach this place again, where the Lloyds Bank is. So this particular route will cost you precisely half marathon. The bigger routes are 40-kilometer routes. Start from here or start from Lloyds Bank again. Parkgate Lloyds Bank to Holly Hill to Warsash. Now, instead of going to Warsash Road, you have to follow the coastal line. Okay. So keep on going this route, this line. Keep on running. 2 kilometers will be complete shingle. From Solent Breezes, there is no route. From Solent Breezes, you have to go towards Hook, and there is a, chalet kind of a farmhouse kind of thing where is a Meon cycle route starts. So from there you will be joining this particular place. Okay, Titchfield Haven. From Solent Breezes, you come up to the Chilling Lane again. Then further down, you will keep on following this coastal route. There are hills and all that, chalky hills. So you will reach Hillhead eventually. From Hillhead, keep on going, Leon Solent, easy peasy. From here, if you take this route, keep on going towards the airport and then come back via Titchfield Common. Okay. And then back to this place, back to this place, Lloyds Bank. So from here to here, here, and then here, then this particular route is 33 kilometers complete. This complete route is 33.35 kilometers, I would say, but you can tweak around it to make it 42 kilometers easily without any problem. So it will be considered as full marathon. But Holly Hill will, for me, it is gateway of my runs and walks. So I prefer to start from here. That's all about this video. Let me know if you need more of local routes. If you are in Lockheath, if you are in Parkgate area, SO Sierra Oscar 31 postcode, let me know. Cheers.